Scripture to consider before the news. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. The final pope is the he referenced and will cause all the world to receive the mark of the beast after he is killed and resurrected by the working of Satan to buy or sell in the right hand or forehead. Now unto the news. U.S. to require COVID-19 tests for all international visitors. Directive expands CDC order requiring proof of negative coronavirus tests for all airline passengers from UK. The U.S. government will require all international airline passengers to show proof of a negative COVID-19 test before boarding flights to the country, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said Tuesday. The CDC's order, confirming earlier reporting by the Wall Street Journal, followed weeks of discussions among federal agencies and the White House Coronavirus Task Force. The order will go into effect January 26. Jesuit-educated CDC Director Robert R. Redfield said in a statement that testing doesn't eliminate all risk, but can make travel safer when combined with other precautions such as wearing masks. The CDC order for universal testing of passengers, including U.S. citizens returning from abroad, comes weeks after the Trump administration imposed a testing requirement for travelers from the UK over concerns about a more infectious strain of the virus that was detected there. Since then, the new strain has been found elsewhere in the world, and its presence in the US has been confirmed. You can see the news tightening and the world will be tried in the hour of temptation when the mark of the beast is brought to life. This is how the final pope, which is the false prophet, will cause the world to receive a mark. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you can get notified whenever new Bible prophecy news videos are uploaded. Iran is the new home base of Al-Qaeda, says Pompeo. Pompeo went on to say that the Iran-Al-Qaeda axis poses a grave threat to the security of nations and to the American homeland itself. Iran has given a new operational headquarters to Al-Qaeda, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said on Tuesday. He added that the Islamic Republic is the new home base for the terror group. Tehran gives sanctuary to the terror group's senior leaders as they plan attacks against America and our allies, Pompeo added. He noted that since 2015, Tehran has allowed Al-Qaeda figures in the country to freely communicate with other Al-Qaeda members and perform many functions that were previously directed from Afghanistan and Pakistan, including authorization for attacks, propaganda, and fundraising. Pompeo went on to say that the Iran-Al-Qaeda axis poses a grave threat to the security of nations and to the American homeland itself. The outgoing Secretary of State announced that the administration is designating two Iran-based Al-Qaeda leaders, Mohammad Abbate and Sultan Yusuf Hassan al-Arif, as specially designated global terrorists. Several leaders of the Al-Qaeda Kurdish battalions, AQKB, an Al-Qaeda-linked group that operates on the border between Iran and Iraq, were designated as well. The terrorists that were designated are Ismail Fuad Rasul Ahmed, Fuad Ahmad Nuri Ali al-Shakan, and Niamat Hama Rahim Hama Sharif. As a result of these designations, U.S. persons are generally prohibited from engaging in any transactions with these individuals, and their property and interests in property subject to U.S. jurisdiction are blocked, said Pompeo. In addition, it is a crime to knowingly provide, or attempt or conspire to provide, material support or resources to Al-Qaeda. In other news, Saudi Arabia strongly condemns Israeli move to build 800 new settlements in West Bank. Keep in mind that Arabia does not like Iran along with the USA and Israel, but they also want to see a two-state solution which Scripture speaks of in the book of Joel. I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land. The nation of Israel will be parted with Palestine. Potentially in the upcoming deal with Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the beast of the Book of Revelation and Prince of the Covenant in the Book of Daniel. Saudi Arabia has strongly denounced the Israeli government's approval for more settlement building in the West Bank. In a statement on Tuesday, the Saudi Foreign Ministry said, "We strongly condemn Israel's decision to approve the establishment of 800 new settlement units in the West Bank. We reiterate our categorical rejection of this step as a new violation of decisions of international legitimacy, a threat to peace, and it undermines the efforts for a two-state solution." Israel on Monday advanced plans to build 800 new settler homes in the occupied West Bank. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office announced the move, saying it would include 100 homes in a settlement where an Israeli woman was killed last month in an attack allegedly carried out by a Palestinian assailant. Israel captured the West Bank and East Jerusalem in the 1967 war, territories the Palestinians want for their future state. Nearly 500,000 Israelis live in settlements scattered across the West Bank. The Palestinians view settlements as a violation of international law and an obstacle to peace, a position with wide international support. The Palestinian Authority's foreign ministry condemned the latest announcement, accusing Israel of racing against time to build settlements before President Donald Trump leaves office. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And stay tuned to Watchman Report for more Bible prophecy news. To learn how to receive forgiveness of sins and get your name in the Book of Life, visit beingjustified.com today. Behold, now is the accepted time, behold, now is the day of salvation. Tomorrow is not promised, make sure your eternal soul is just.